What's up, YouTube? Kevin Walford, 123. Oh, he's over there. Harry's run off. Amanda's on the stairs there, but she's hiding. She don't want to be in the video. We've just got back from Great Yarmouth. Is it Norfolk? Is that right? Norfolk. We go every year. You know, random times we go. It's all right, but it's getting a bit stale now. But I thought I'd show you a couple of things I've got. Well, something I've got mainly. The other stuff's in the box over there, but it's nothing really worth showing. But first of all, I'm going to show you a NES game I got today. Not a pickup because it's going back. So I was on holiday, obviously missed the post. So when I got back, it turned up. Sent. I'm not going to show you my thing, but yeah, it's sent in this piece of paper. It's an envelope, just that NES game on its own, and it was wrapped like this in tissue paper. This is kitchen roll, and well, I opened it up. I only paid £9 for it, so I was like, yeah, that's all right. But this, you know, this game doesn't go for a lot, so you know, I thought I was getting, you know, all right. We're not a super cheap deal, but yeah. So it's Tailspin. So I got it, and I noticed a massive, well, not massive, I say a centimetre gouge at the label. Now that puts me off straight away. If I see it for, you know, if it goes for £9 all day long, you pay £9 for it in a good condition. If it's got a hole in it like that, to me, I don't really want it, and it'll go down to, you know, next to nothing. But I don't know if you can see it. Let me put my finger next to it. Oh, it's not going to show up for shit, is it? Let me get a light on it. Shine. Right, you ain't going to see it. Okay. So it's got a gouge in it, about a centimetre long. It's all frayed at the edges. So it's been like that a while. So I said to the lady, you didn't package it very well. It's in poor condition. And what did she say? Must have got damaged in transit, basically. So I had a little look at the pictures, because you look at the pictures before you buy it. You see the picture, you like it, you say, yeah, I'll have that. And the one that they had wasn't damaged. Then I looked at the second picture, which was of the rear. Noticed on this, there's a scratch. You might see that. There's a white mark there, which is like a scratch into the actual plastic. And the screws are all security screws. Now on the picture they put on eBay, one of them was a Phillips screwdriver. Phillips screw. So it wasn't the same car, and there wasn't the mark on there. And on the label, it had some label damage on the corner, on the back. So this isn't the right one. I said, so what's the score? You know, if you sent me someone, you know, another one, did you have two? And she goes, oh yeah, sorry, I had two of these, and they were both the same, so I didn't see the point in putting a new picture up. I was like, well, I don't know if this is damaged in transit now, or whether you've had a damaged one and sold it, you know, with a good picture. She said, no, it's damaged in transit, but the tissue paper is immaculate. There's no hole, and that mark would have definitely left a hole. There's no hole in that, so it would have definitely left a mark. There's no way, if you get, you know, anything and put it against tissue paper trying to damage something behind it, it's going to make a hole in it. Nothing on that, nothing on the paper either. I won't hold it up, it's got me addressing that on it. So I said to her, like, you know, have you sent it like this? And she goes, no, that's what happened. So basically, and then she's like, I said to her, now what you need to do, if it's damaged in transit, is you need to claim from Royal Mail to get your money back. So I'm after my money back from her, send her the game back, and then she needs to claim to get her money back from Royal Mail for the damage. And then she's like, what did she say? Oh, you're a con man. You're trying to steal the game from me. I was like, I don't want the game. It's £9. I don't want it because of the condition it's in. I don't want it. It's going back. And she's like, oh, well, I don't want nothing else to do with you. I said, well, I'm contacting eBay and getting it sent back. So I contacted eBay and they said it's against the terms and conditions or whatever to sell something with someone else's picture, or a picture of not of the item. Turns out I looked at it again on eBay and there's another person on there, different name completely, with exactly the same picture. So I think she's stolen it from that person who had it up for a higher price, put it on hers, and then listed it. So I think that's what she's done, but I didn't message her again. So basically, put the thing in, a claim in, and eBay said I'll get my returns label within, I think it's like 4 or 5 days. So they'll email it to me, and then I'm going to put it back together, put it all wrapped up how it was, wrap some sellotape around it, and send it back, and get my money back. I know it's only £9, but if the game's only worth £9 and it's damaged, to me it's not worth £9. It's only worth like £3 or £4, and I wouldn't have paid £3 or £4 for it because I don't want a damaged copy of it. But yeah, that's the collecting problem anyway. But that's it for the NES game. So we went to Yarmouth and we did the charity shops, and it was hot. It was like the hottest day of the year. It was well hot, wasn't it? It was like 30 odd degrees, and it was, you know, us Brits ain't used to that sort of temperature. So I was roasting. I needed a drink. I was just so thirsty walking along. I was just so drained. I was like wobbling from side to side. You know, barely standing up. We went to the charity shops and filmed them all. And there was loads of charity shops, but absolute crap. And I just said to one woman, have you got any games or anything? She goes, no, but my other branch has up the road. It's quite a walk away, about 10 minutes. Was it 10, 15 minutes?
Something like that.
Yeah, something like that. So we had a walk up there. And I said, you got any games? I went, yes. And they had some games on the shelf, but they were all like £5 plus. So I didn't really want to pay that. Some games I might have picked up. He goes, I've got a Wii and a PS2. And they wanted 20 quid for a PS2. So I had no idea what they wanted for the Wii. It was just a standard Wii. So I was a bit disappointed. But there was a games market, like a gaming stall on the market. And I said, have you got any NES games? They had nothing really. It's all standard games that, you wouldn't pick up really. Well, I wouldn't touch. I don't know. I didn't really look at the prices, but they seemed quite expensive. And there was a toy stall that sold like 80s toys, but it was all, again, eBay plus prices. So it was terrible. So I wanted to do a video for that. And then I wanted to do the boot sales, but Harry was not really settling. Amanda says it's because I was too lazy, but I was really worried about Harry. Because I'm too lazy. But yeah, it was like 6 in the morning, and when we were getting up, Harry was like really kicking off, like barking if one of us go out of the house. So if any of the family members left the house, then he'd kick off and start barking and wouldn't stop. And I didn't want, people complaining at 6 o'clock in the morning on the site, us two going out and him. And we couldn't take him to all the boot sales because of they don't all allow dogs. So I kind of missed the boot sales, and the ones that were really good last year. I want to say really good, they were big, but they weren't amazing. But they were all shut, and one of them was on Saturday, and we came back on the Friday, like late at night. So I missed out on that anyway. And then we went to the arcade. So we went to the arcade, and this was the best year I've done on winnings. I think it was like, how many tickets? We had 9. It's like 17, 18,000 tickets, which is a lot of wins. I think it's like 120 wins, which is mental. That's really good. And I kept going on the ball dropper. I don't know if you saw my video from last year when we went. There's like a machine that spins with holes in it, and you can drop the ball into the jackpot. And it's hard to do, but you can get it now and again. And I went past it a couple of times, and then I got there one day. It was on about 750. I think it was like one of the last days. And there was a kid just got there after me, and he wanted to go on it. And I was like, he goes, "Are you going on it?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm going to try and win the jackpot." And I won it within like a quid, of getting it. So I was pumping out these tickets for ages and ages, and I felt bad for him. And he was there, and he went to have a go on it. And I just ripped him a massive load of tickets off and just handed it to him and goes, "There you go, that's for waiting for me," because I was there for so long. He was like, "Oh, thanks very much." But I gave loads of tickets away, and there was this SpongeBob machine, which is, if you look it up on YouTube, it's really good to look at. It's called Pineapple. Was it Pineapple Arcade? I think it was. And it's basically a circle with pineapples with holes in. And as it goes round, you've got to press the button and shoot the coin through the pineapple and into the hole. If you do that, you get like on a roulette wheel and win stuff. And you get coins and coins. It's basically a coin pusher where you don't keep the coins. Every coin that you push off turns into tickets. So at the end of it, one day we had like 2,500 tickets on one day. And you win cards. And the more cards you get, the more tokens you get. And then you get a set of 9 cards, and then you get 3,000 tickets, which is worth 20 quid. So we got that twice. So I won a few things. I got a box over there full of stuff for the house, like stuff to cook in and knives and things like that. But I got one thing that I wanted, which I'll show you the box first. It's a drone. I know nothing about it online. I couldn't really find anything about it. The box is huge. This was 7,500 wins, which is about 40 odd quid, 40 quid, something like that. But here it is, it's out of the box. Quite a large size, but can I fly it? Can I fuck? I thought I'd go on it, press up and get it, balance it in the air and have a little play. I'm terrible. I got it up and it was like flying towards buildings, and because there weren't much room to use it, you got to an open field, and then every kid in a mile radius ran in and started having a look. So trying to do it sneaky and, have a little go and try and get used to it. But these kids are running in and they don't give a shit. They're like, you're standing there with it on the floor like that. And if you press up, it will spin these blades so fast. Because her brother, he had a go and it flew towards him. He cut all his arm open with it because he's sharp. And these kids are coming in, putting their faces near it, putting their fingers in it. I'm like, kids, seriously, you've got to back up. They back up for 2 seconds, then they come back in again. And then some random guy come over to have a go. He's like, "Oh, let me have a little look at it." We're all scratching our heads trying to use it because I'm useless. And he's having a look, and we just had bad visions of him pressing up and hitting all these kids in the face or something, and getting in trouble. But I was like, yeah, don't press up, or saying, leave it. But yeah, so we got that. I don't know what's going to happen to it. I don't really think I'm going to get used to it. I might have a little go with my boys over. There's a field out the back, But it's just, again, you know, you worry kids come in and get close. You don't want to hit them in the face with it. You know, don't mind if it smashes into a tree somewhere, but you don't want to hit kids with it. So, I don't know. I think it may be going to Kieran. So, Kieran, if you're watching it, it might be going to you. Yeah, because I think he might get a use out of it. And he's got the brain for it. He's good with planes and, you know, remote control cars and that. My brain only thinks of one thing at a time. So, when I'm trying to do that, and there's so many, I mean, there's the remote. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, hang on. So, different buttons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Plus the sticks. All these buttons here go up and down, left and right, and in. So there's loads of stuff to do. And then there's buttons on the top as well. So it's got a camera. You can record stuff with it. Didn't even get that far. So that's it. What else did we do? Is there anything else?
No.
Can't think of anything. That was basically it. The holiday was alright. We're getting to that point now where it's getting stale. And we're in a lot of pain. Because I've got a dodgy shoulder. And when I lay down, it really hurts. With our bed, it's really comfy. So it doesn't really hurt me unless I sleep on it. But with the bed there, it's so painful. Even with the memory foam mattress topper we bought with us, we're still in pain. You get up in the night and you're like, ah, and all your bones are like cracking all over. Horrible. So we're not sure if we're going to go again or go somewhere else. We're not too sure yet. But that's it. But yeah, I've got loads of a box full of stuff over there. She got a few cuddly toys she wanted. She won what's over there? An R2-D2. That's why there's mess all over there, because we've got back and just left stuff. And a Deadpool. She wanted a Deadpool. Yeah, a Deadpool cuddly toy and an R2-D2 out of the machine. And a Rocket Raccoon keyring, yeah. And then we've got the box full of stuff and loads of sweets and stuff for the kids. And that's it. I don't think I'm going to stop rambling. You know, it's been on for 11 minutes. I want to shut up now, but yeah, I thought I'd do an update where I've been. And I'm going to do an unboxing for my Marble Collector Core because I missed it, but I haven't been checking social media because I wiped out my data while I was on holiday, which I used really quickly because I've got 4G. So, yeah. Went quite fast. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.